What time is it? It doesn't matter. What matters is who marks the time. And for more than a century, Omega has been much more than just a watch. It's a symbol of precision, adventure, and a legacy that defies time itself. The birth of a star, La Chaux de Fonds, 1848. Our story begins in a small watchmaking workshop in La Chaux de Fonds, Switzerland. A young Louis Brandt, just 23 years old, founded La Générale Watch Company. He wasn't the only watchmaker in the area, but Brandt had a vision: to create high-quality pocket watches that were accessible and elegantly designed. The early years were filled with hard work. Brandt traveled throughout Europe selling his creations. The business grew, and his sons, Louis Paul and César, joined the company. Together, they transformed the small workshop into a modern manufacturing facility, adopting innovative production methods. The Omega Caliber Revolution, 1894. The year 1894 marks a turning point. The Brandt brothers introduced a new watch caliber, the Omega. It was revolutionary for its precision, ease of repair, and the interchangeability of its parts. An unheard-of concept at the time. The success was immediate. The Omega caliber became synonymous with quality and reliability. In 1903, the company adopted the name Omega Watch Company, recognizing the power and prestige of its star creation. From time to adventure, official timekeepers. Omega was not content with being just a watch manufacturer. It wanted to be part of something bigger. And it succeeded. In 1932, Omega became the official timekeeper of the Los Angeles Olympic Games. An alliance that continues to this day. Omega's precision was unquestionable. It was no longer just about marking time, but about measuring the dreams of athletes, their achievements, and their failures. Omega became a symbol of sporting excellence. But the adventure had only just begun. Omega in space. A giant leap for mankind. The 1960s were a time of exploration and challenges. The space race was in full swing. And Omega wanted to be there. In 1965, after rigorous testing by NASA, the Omega Speedmaster was certified as flight qualified for all manned space missions. The Speedmaster became the first watch to travel to space. On July 21, 1969, Neil Armstrong took his small step on the moon. And on his wrist, he wore an Omega Speedmaster, a Swiss watch on the lunar surface. A milestone for humanity and for Omega's history. The Speedmaster myth, an unexpected hero. And here we arrive at the myth. The legend that surrounds the Omega Speedmaster on Apollo 13. In April 1970, the Apollo 13 mission suffered an explosion on board. The astronauts faced a critical situation. Without navigation systems or functional computers, the crew turned to their Speedmaster to accurately time the firing of the rockets and correct the spacecraft's course. The precision of the Speedmaster was essential for the safe return of the astronauts to Earth. Omega had not only been to the moon, but had saved lives. The brand received the Snoopy Award from NASA in recognition of its crucial contribution to the mission. However, there is a persistent debate about whether the Speedmaster was really necessary for the crew's survival. Some argue that there were other timing methods available. Others, that the atmosphere of panic and the lack of clear alternatives made the Speedmaster the fastest and most reliable resource at that time. The truth is that, regardless of whether it was absolutely essential or not, the Speedmaster became a symbol of resilience and precision in adversity. A story that has helped to forge the legend of the brand. Omega today, a legacy in constant evolution. Today, Omega remains a leader in the watchmaking industry, innovating in technology, design, and materials. Its watches are synonymous with luxury, precision, and adventure. From the bottom of the ocean, with its Seamaster diving watches, to the wrist of James Bond, Omega continues to mark time in the most important moments. But beyond technology and design, Omega represents something deeper: the pursuit of excellence, the passion for adventure, and the belief in human potential. Time reveals the truth. Omega has overcome challenges, innovated, and reinvented itself over more than a century. From a small workshop in Switzerland to the lunar surface, the brand has shown that time is much more than a simple measure. It is a canvas on which stories of passion, innovation, and resilience are written. Because sometimes, behind a simple watch, there is a whole story that few know. Did you enjoy learning about the history of Omega? If so, don't forget to subscribe to discover more myths and legends of your favorite brands. Comment on which brand you would like us to analyze in the next video.